There has been a review a couple of days ago for an offer of BCG in the New York office, and I would like to guide you through this from a coach perspective and elaborate on a couple of these points mentioned here from a program design perspective if you're interested into this. So this conversation is essentially for individuals that are about to take their interviews for getting into top strategy consulting, or that are highly interested to do this in the next 12 months, right? So let's go through this step by step. First clear statement here is, if you can get an invite, you can also get an offer, right? Because these two processes can be seen as completely separated from each other. So HR individuals will decide if you will be invited for interviews. Consultants, or rather a panel of consultants, will decide if you're ending up with an offer. And that means the moment you're sitting in the interviews, only these couple of 60 minutes conversations are relevant for the decision if you're getting an offer or not. It's not your previous experiences, it's not your degree, it's literally nothing anymore, right? So then it's about performance, and it's only about performance. So next point here is this program isn't cheap, but this was paid by the sign-on bonus alone. Yeah, that's true. The program isn't cheap. We never intended to build the cheapest program, right? If you are interested in prioritizing by price, there are hundreds and hundreds of very junior people you will find online that also offer some sort of preparation. Just go with them, right? So this is definitely true. But here the idea is to have an intense supporting infrastructure that is individualized. And if you want to do this, and if you want to do this at scale, then you also need to have a completely different staff team of people, ex-MBB people, that you're paying adequately, right? So it's as simple as that. And we are predominantly making money, and I think this is also somewhere in here, right? Oh, yeah, I think he is. On our success fees, right? So we are not even making money with the base fee components of what we are charging. We are making money with the success fees that we are charging our clients. And that is an interesting model, because ultimately here it is about the objective alignment, because we are then getting a financial benefit when our clients are successful and not a second earlier. And this is a business model that was built by design, because if you want to have some sort of credibility in the online coaching space, you also need to walk the talk. But that's a different story here, because I also would love to go into that next point here, and that is frustration and feedback on the way. Now, if you are reading through the, what is this now, 120 or so, 114 comments or reviews here alone on Trustpilot, and you will find many more proof videos, right, on YouTube and also other channels, then what will stand out is one thing here. Sometimes it's being perceived as positive, sometimes it's being perceived as negative, and that's the way how feedback is delivered, because we are super direct and also candid in the way we are providing feedback, and that sometimes is perceived as too harsh for some individuals, right? And we are not holding back. We are very transparent about this point early on in the process, right? And I can confidently say this in public here. If you're not capable of, let's say, or resilient enough to stand our feedback here, then you shouldn't start to work in a top strategy consulting company, right? It is as simple as that, because the way how people are treated and feedback is provided there will be significantly more intense, at least by some of the individuals you will meet there, right? So that means here we will treat our clients like we would treat young consultants on an MBB team. So not more, not less, right? But this is the way how we are seeing things and how we are acting. Then lastly, in terms of comparison of investments for an MBA and also for a program that actually maximizes the chances then to get the job, all right? This is an interesting one, because people have no issue to spend 6 digits for their MBA, but they bargain on a fraction of this, where the majority is even success-based, right, to actually get the job. I mean, this is the comparison I absolutely love. I mean, in the end, this is exactly the question you need to ask yourself, right? If it is worth it for you or not, and also what's maximization of the chances is worth it for you. I mean, ultimately here, this person obviously had a very good feeling at the end, but for us, this is now business as usual, right? So we have built an institution that is scaling to a lot of MBB offers, and also a lot of top strategy consulting, top tier offers on the way to MBB offers. And this is an intense and individual supporting infrastructure, right? So for our clients, it's always great, and I'm also always happy for an individual to receive their MBB offers, but we see things from a slightly different perspective in terms of statistics, right? And want to not only see 1 or 2 MBB offers, but rather 100 or 200 here a year. This is what we are aiming for, and this is what we want to scale into, right? So if you want to be part of this, if you're interested in more details, how we are doing this, why we are approaching this in a very different way, actually we're taking a skill building approach here instead of learning things by heart or preparing people for an oral exam, or I don't know, building on random industry primers, then reach out to us. Other than this, I hope you have a nice week. Good luck with whatsoever interviewing processes you have in front of you. All the best from our end here. If you need our help, if you want to learn more about this, you know where to find us. Otherwise, also totally fine, right? So try to make it happen no matter with or without us. Let's go.